Welcome. Welcome to your afternoon flow and restore today. Let's take the first few seconds to grab some props for class. If you have blanket or pillows or blocks, those are great. If you have a bolster, even better. So go ahead and grab blankets, blocks, bolster, or anything else you have at your home that will work just as well. And then play on a playlist if you're interested in music during class today, and I'll meet you right back here. Great. Welcome back. Let's find a comfortable seat. So I prefer sitting on my block, but I'll let you choose if you want just to the mat or a block or even a blanket or even a pillow. Make yourself a nice, comfortable, meditative seat. And then take this moment to soften your eyes to close. Resting your palms gently on your thighs. Notice the shift right away as we move from doing to just being. And automatically, with the eyes closed, we start to observe all the feelings and sensations and even the thoughts rushing in and out. There's some powerful energy happening today. We've got a new moon late tonight and early tomorrow. We also have celebrating Earth Day today, which I think is pretty powerful. So tap into that just a little bit. That extension of ourselves where we feel unified with what is going on around us. And ultimately within us, because everything's connected. Our focus today is primarily on the hips and the throat and shoulder area, in hopes that we start to release any stagnant or stuck energy along the spine, moving into more creativity, more fluidity in our own lives, thus really tapping into the moon energy. With your powerful awareness, start to expand through your breath. And just begin to discover your body with your breath. Maybe you start at the toes and the soles of your feet. And just let the awareness travel up your legs, your knees, your hips, your whole pelvis, the entirety of your pelvic region, through the belly, the sides of your body. Notice the ribs as you breathe. Imagine an accordion through the rib cage with each breath in and out. Feel the beat of your heart. Take the awareness to the shoulders, to the elbows, to the fingertips. Traveling back up through the arms, feel the sides of your neck, your jaw, your ears, the tips of your nose, the eyes, and the crown of your head. Begin to take all of the air out of your body. Feel the pull of the pelvic floor and the deep root through your abdominal muscles, just from breath. Full breath in, pulling up from your tailbone. Allow the belly to expand. the lungs, the upper chest. Hold your breath in. An open, audible exhale, let it go. Notice the body soften. And again, from the pelvic floor, breathe in, fill up, take it all the way to the top. Hold in your breath. And let it go. Once more like that, biggest breath you've taken all day. Exaggerate the movements as you lift your torso up and away from your hip creases. Hold in your breath. There's no space left. Let it go. This time you're holding it out. Push it all the way out. Holding it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Seal your lips. Now slow Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Notice how the breath can take us to this most present moment where we find ourselves exactly as we are. No need to change or shift anything. I'd like to start class today with Om so that we can just move through the vibration of that primordial sound. Take your palms together at your heart space. And pull your thumbs towards your heart. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we prepare for Om. Allow the vibrations and the sound to guide you. Place your palms back down to your thighs and drop your chin towards your chest. Keep your spine nice and long and just feel the gentle stretch here through the back of your neck. 2 full breath cycles. Let the shoulders just be heavy. And your transition will be slowly taking your right ear towards your right shoulder. And feel the stretch through the scalenes along the left side. Again, notify the left shoulder just to be heavy. It's not doing anything right now. 2 full breath cycles. And ever so easy, lift up with the crown of your head first, and then take the top of your head toward the wall behind you. It's really easy to dump into the cervical spine. I don't want you to do that. I want you to extend through the crown of your head and just feel the stretch from your collarbones all the way to the tip of your chin. 2 breaths. Take the crown of your head up first, then drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Again, lengthen your spine. And feel how your breath is moving you through the simplest of postures, but such depth in the sensation. Because we really hold the weight of the world on our shoulders. Just witness what's here. And drop your chin back towards your chest. Maybe just a gentle movement from side to side, very easy, so you can get the back muscles of your neck. Where they hook up to the occipital lobe. And lift your head gently up through center. Now we'll take the same thing with just a little deeper. So inhale the arms nice and wide. Take your right thumb down and then draw your right hand behind your back body. Now clasp your left palm just on top of the right hand. So the right arm isn't doing anything, the left arm is really doing more. I'll turn to the side so you can see the clasp I have. So just clasping and holding on to the right fingertips. And it's the left arm that's doing most of the work. Create the same length through your spine if you lost it. Now drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Now as we're here, I want you to find a gentle rotation through your chin. So taking your chin closer towards your left shoulder and then further away. Very slowly though. And begin to feel all the spaces between the breath, between the movements. Each moment an opportunity to explore our own physical bodies further. Take a full breath in and then hold it up at the top. And then slowly exhale. Now release the left hand and take your left fingertips to your temple. Lift your head all the way back up through center. So good. We'll take the other side. Open up your arms nice and wide. Left thumb turns down. And then take your hand behind your body. Now the right palm is going to clasp right on top. So this time the right arm's doing most of the work and the left shoulder's just surrendered. Take your right ear over to your shoulder. Yeah, you probably feel the difference in the sides of your neck here. Always more dominant on one side. And as you feel ready, make the slow rotation of chin to shoulder and then away. All the while, guiding your movements with your breath. And notice as you breathe and move, what's stuck? What's sticky? And then hold wherever you are. Take a full breath in. And very slow on the exhale. Right hand releases. Take your fingertips to your temple and slowly lift your head all the way up. Amazing. Just a big stretch. Reach your fingertips toward the sky. Lift up through your rib cage. And as you exhale, make your way into puppy pose. Heart melting. Now, if you really liked the opening through the shoulders, here's your opportunity to take your palms to some props so that you can stay deep within the shoulder stretch here. Walk your knees back, extend your arms forward, and then rest your third eye or your chin to the mat for an even deeper stretch here through the throat. Find your breath. Take a moment to hollow out your belly and reach your hips just a little bit more back. Now feel the length through your side bodies. Keep your palms down, either on your blocks or the mat, and stay rooted through your knees. As you inhale, pull forward to flowering lotus. So your heels rock towards your glutes. Microbend your elbows, pull your heart through. Now it's really easy to dump into the cervical spine here. I don't want you to do that. I want you to stay rooted through your palms, strong through your core. Now lift up through the crown of your head. Maybe you point your toes. Maybe you open your throat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, press back, puppy pose. We're riding the wave of our breath, so I want you to stay with those two movements. And each inhale, you pull forward to flowering lotus, slow and steady. And each exhale takes you back. Close your eyes and make this meditative here. Just trust in the body and the breath to know what it's doing. And all you have to do is feel. And just two more times, we'll meet in a nice neutral tabletop. So great. Press yourself up to a neutral tabletop. Just push your blocks forward out of the way. Always a nice reminder that if you have sensitive knees, a blanket beneath your knees is just a great way to practice, especially this modality of flow and restore. Stack your joints and then pull in the low belly. Keep it nice and strong. Inhale, reach your right arm high, and then roll out your wrist. And exhale, thread the needle, right arm moves beneath your body. Just take a nice connection of your right cheek to the earth, or even the side of your head if you want to rest it on a block. Extend your left arm forward, and then rock your left hip crease back. 2 full breaths here. Take your left hand back beneath your left shoulder. As you inhale, extend your right leg out to the side and lift your right arm high. Draw your hips slightly back, reach the crown of your head forward, and then rotate your gaze and open your throat. 2 big breaths. Beautiful. Right hand down, right knee meets neutral tabletop. Lift the left arm high, tone the belly. Rotate the wrist. Opposite direction. And exhale, thread the needle. Left arm moves beneath your body. Hips stay elevated. Right arm extends forward. Take your right hip crease back. 2 breaths. The right hand moves back beneath your shoulder. As you inhale, extend your left leg out to the side and lift your left arm high. Stay grounded through your right hand. And now lean back slightly, open up the throat, and feel the depth of the twist through the thoracic spine. Full inhale. Exhale, release, neutral tabletop. Curl your toes under. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Move here. Explore your new form. Pedal through your feet. Adjust your palms. And create your own little dance on your mat of awareness of how the physical form is functioning today. Because every day we meet ourselves a little bit different than we did the day before. We don't have to label it bad or good. It can just be different. Just giving us a further range of sensation, right? Always an interesting experience. Settle into your downward facing dog. Now let's make a few adjustments here. Take a look up at your hands. Make sure your palms are spread really, spread shoulder width distance apart, and that your fingertips are gripping the mat nice and wide. Now travel up through the arms. Soften your heart down. Lift your tailbone, hollow out your belly. So you're going to feel your belly button pull back towards your spine. Now bend your knees and press the mat forward. It's like you're ready to pounce forward. That's how strong your body feels right here. Full breath in. Let it go. Gaze forward and then slowly walk to the top of your mat. Tiny little steps. And find Padahastasana, which is hands to feet pose. Make sure your feet are hip width distance apart. Bend your knees a lot and then grip your heels with your palms. Send your weight forward towards your toe mounds. Now take your chin to your chest and open up the upper back. 3 full deep compression breaths here. Now you've got full Jaladhara Bandha, that's the throat lock, the energetic seal at our neck. Playing with that a little bit today. So despite the deep compression that you have here through the neck and the shoulders, I want you to stay deep with your breath. Release the grip on your heels. And then as you tone your belly, inhale slowly, very slowly, roll yourself up to standing. Great. Give yourself a moment to acclimate to the vertical stand. Power down through the soles of your feet. Feel the deep connection you have to the earth below. Inhale Tadasana, reach your fingertips toward the sky. Now I want you to close your eyes here. Yes, I can see you, so go ahead and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, take a moment to trust not only the earth below you, but your own ability to navigate and balance with your internal awareness. And feel the strength of your legs there to support you. And the extension through your fingertips, really reaching to whatever it is that you desire, that you deserve. Feel this is a powerful stance. Take a full breath in. Draw your eyes open. As you exhale, side bend to the right. Take your right arm down to your side and then reach up with your left fingertips. Keep your bicep in line with your ear, active through your quads. The option to sort of lift the gaze toward the sky, yeah. Feel even deeper here through the extension. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, side bend to the left. Take your left arm down and then reach up and over with your right fingertips. Feel how you're pulling your rib cage away from your hip flexors. Now it's with the core strength. Inhale, Tadasana, lengthen. Draw your palms together to touch overhead. And as you exhale, back bend, reach your fingertips toward the back wall. Biceps stay in line with ears. Heart gazes forward, and then take your vision toward the sky. Your legs are really strong. Your glutes are active. Inhale, Tadasana, reach. Exhale, forward fold, palms move through your heart space. Inhale to a halfway lift. So that can be palms to the floor, palms to your shins, or even palms to your thighs. Any of them are fine. Bend your knees slightly though, hollow out the belly. Now reach forward with the crown of your head. You're going to take your elbows back and in. Full breath. Exhale, forward fold. Again, like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Listen for the change. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny ball. Lift your heels. Drop your booty towards your heels. Stretch the soles of your feet, and your palms can be spider tipped, or you can begin to wrap your forearms around your shins. Just trust your balance. Take your chin all the way to your chest. Once again, full Jaladhara Bandha, throat lock. Drop your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms and step back. Our first high plank, so really activate your heels. Activate your quads. Pull your low belly in. Soften your elbows. Now take your sternum forwards. Gaze is going to be above your mat. Give it all you've got. Every muscle in your body should be working here as you press the mat away. Yes, you are very strong. Holding here for 6. We'll drop down to the floor in 5. Stay with me. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly draw down all the way to the mat. You can drop to your knees first if you want to. Setting up for Cobra Pose Bhujangasana. Palms move beneath the shoulders. Take the tops of your feet to the edges of your mat and press your feet down. Inhale, Cobra Pose Bhujangasana. Peel your heart away from the earth. Now glutes should be active. Elbows pull back and in. Take a full breath. Exhale, release. Third eye drops to the mat. We're going to flow that 2 more times. Inhale, Bhujangasana, slow rise up. Use the strength of your back body. Exhale, release. 1 more, friends. Full breath in, lift up. Little to no weight in the palms of the hands. Breathe in. Exhale, let go. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take that same series, breath to movement. Gaze forward. Forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, all the way up through standing. Exhale, side bend to the right, up and over. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, Tadasana, palms connect. Exhale, back bend, reach your fingertips, reach your gaze. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, surrender down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny ball. Lift your heels, bow your head. Now listen for the change. Heels down, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Now if you have your blocks, this is a great place to frame your right foot. And now here we're just gonna warm up the hips a little bit. So inhale, find the depth of your lunge. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, either press into the mat or your blocks, start to straighten your right leg. Now lift your right toes and draw your left heel closer to the mat. Now take the chin to the chest. Hollow out your belly. We'll flow that out. Inhale, deep lunge, shift forward. Exhale, straighten your right leg, press back. 1 more time, breath in. And breath out. Amazing. This time shift forward. Now drop your left knee down. You're welcome to curl your left toes under, or you can keep them flat to the mat. I'll let you choose. There's no right or wrong here in class. Feel here the depth of your lunge and then press into the right foot, scissor back slightly. Lift your arms toward the sky. Now stabilize your inner thighs and your outer hips and take the stretch from the belly up through the fingertips as you reach your heart and your gaze toward the sky. Feel the opening of your throat and then pull your arm bones deep into the shoulder sockets. Take a full breath in. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. I like to use my blocks, so walk them back. Flex your right toes. And now let the torso fall. Once again, you're bowing forward, chin to chest. Send your right hip slightly back. Feel the opening here through their hamstring. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift yourself back up, just feel the difference the second time around. Exhale, pyramid pose. Take your palms to your blocks or the floor. Shift forward, lift your left leg up, and then place it back down to the mat. Now we did kind of have a warm up already, but it's okay if your left heel isn't completely rooted to the earth. Take what you need. But your right leg is straight. Now play with the hips here. Right hip crease goes back, left hip crease goes forward. Let the torso fall. Micro bend your elbow. Breathe. Inhale, halfway lift just with the torso. Exhale, forward fold, feet connect. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. More weight towards your heels. Send your tailbone down, lift and reach through your fingertips. Now it's really easy to open up the bottom ribs. I want you to pull them together like a corset around your core space. And then pull your elbows more towards center. Take a full breath in. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Open yourself up. Gaze towards your right fingertips and feel the stretch the sides of your neck. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Now take your gaze towards your left fingertips. Let the exhales allow you to soften even more. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms, fingertips reach back. You can take it into drinking bird by lifting your heels, drop your booty. Triceps are active here, so is your deep core. You've got this. Hold it for 4. Rise to Tadasana in 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Inhale, Tadasana. Palms connect. Exhale, back bend, reach. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Now go ahead and frame your left foot with your blocks. And then we'll take the same movement here through the hips. So inhale, really deep lunge. Feel the opening through the psoas. And as you exhale, press into the floor or your block, straighten your left leg. Now flex your left toes towards your face and drive your right heel closer to the earth. Hollow out your belly, round your upper back. And then we flow. Inhale, deep lunge forward. Exhale, press back. Last one, breath in. And breath out. This time, low lunge. Now take your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, arms rise. Now feel the depth, and then press into your left foot, scissor back just a bit. More exploring through those side bodies here. So it's a firm foundation that you have, and let's start to grow up and open up the whole front body. Take a full breath in. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten your left leg, flex your left toes. Just rest through your torso. It's like you're bowing to the earth and all of its support and abilities and connection that you have. And slowly inhale, crescent moon, lift yourself up. Just feel the second time around. What's open? What's still there? Take a full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Plant your palms down. Lift your right leg. And then set your right leg back. Maybe you press through your heel, maybe you don't. Straighten your legs. Now just play with your hips a little bit. Left hip back, right hip forward. The crown of your head is drawn to the earth with gravity. Inhale, halfway lift just with the torso. Exhale, forward fold, feet meet. Inhale, chair pose, second time. Moving through a little quickly, a little faster rather. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Right away, lift your heels, drop your tailbone, reach your fingertips back. Yes, compress the core. As strong as you can for 6. Take it into a back bend in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down all the way up into a gorgeous back bend. And exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And come on down to your knees. Excellent, everybody. Let's take our first restorative posture here. This is extended arm crocodile with a figure 4 legs into the mix. So I'll show you one variation and then I'll try to move around so you can see the others as well. We're going to start with the left side. So come on down to your belly. Take your legs long behind you. Now extend your left arm straight out so that your palm comes in line with your shoulder. And then you're going to roll over to the left side. Now I'm going to bend my left knee and take it to the center of my mat. Now I'm going to take my right knee, bend it, and plant the sole of my right foot in front of my left thigh. So I've got figure 4 legs. I'll turn around in just a second. And then your right hand is going to press to your inner right thigh. So I have a front view here. Now, sometimes we like to take our chin down because we're kind of just like struggling a little bit. I want you to instead reach up with the crown of your head so that your spine stays nice and long. And then you get to determine the level of stretch on the shoulder. You also get to determine the level of the stretch on the inner thighs. So once you're settled here, I want you to close your eyes and just be with what's present. Right? It can be a lot of sensations or it can be just a little. What's here? And allow your breath to help you discover what's present. Oftentimes we hold our breath when we're faced with challenge. I want you to notice how smooth you can make your breath pattern. And try and relax your fingertips and your toes. Not a lot you have to be doing, but so much you can feel. So much about our hips and our shoulder is spaces for storage of emotions and feelings and stories that we maybe are experiencing at the time, but we don't really want to feel them or process them. We store them in our bodies. And when we put ourselves in these interesting postures, a lot of times things will start to be unlocked and want you to take a look at them again. So what's showing up for you? And it's okay if nothing does. Just be present with that as well. 3 big breaths. Pause between the inhales and the exhales. You'll release the right hand first, and then the right leg. And gently come onto your belly. Stack your palms and rest your third eye there. Just extend your legs long behind you. Just about 5 big breaths here with a neutral spine. Notice the connection you have to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Can we trust in our own intuition just a bit more? How often do we second guess ourselves and overthink? Gently come up. We'll take the right side this time. Right arm extends, make sure it's in line with the shoulder. Roll yourself over to your right side. And now bend your right knee. Pull it to the center of your mat. Take your left foot and place it down in front of your right thigh. Now your left hand is going to create a connection to your inner left thigh and just determine what level you want on this side. Close your eyes. Just breathe. Just feel. Notice if you've taken your chin down, lift up with your head instead. Nice, long, neutral spine. Three big breaths. Pause between. Release your left hand first. Release your left leg. Roll gently back to the belly. And take a moment to lift your heels, bend through your knees. Your hands are stacked and your third eye is rested there. And then very, very so gently, windshield wiper your legs from left to right. Very slowly. Rest the tops of your feet down. And then roll yourself over onto your backs. Take a moment to grab your blanket so that you can rest it beneath the back of your head. We're going to be in this position to end class. And then make sure you have any blocks that you've been using close to you. Take your legs into a fallen bridge as you goalpost your arms. So the soles of your feet come wide to the edges of your mat. You can walk your toes a little further away from you and then place your knees together at center. Just feel the release in the low back here. The belly rises and the belly falls. Notice how with deeper connection to the physical form, the heavier and more weighted and grounded you feel. So much we can just be in our heads, right? And we feel like afloat. Discovering ways that we can center and ground ourselves can be pivotal in our daily practice. And we'll take an easy twist. Option to use a block. Send your knees over to the left. The soles of your feet stay where they are. Just the knees moving. If you want the extra support, the block comes beneath the left thigh. And now turn your head toward the right. Close your eyes. And just breathe easy through the twist. Notice if you want to rush through the postures. Instead of saying what's next, can we simply ask what's here right now? Now with the activation of your belly, lift your knees back up through center. Move your block to the other side if you used it as a prop, and then take your knees to the right. Turn your head toward the left, eyes are closed. Slowly come back through center. Lift your knees, find happy baby pose. So grabbing for your toes, the sides of your feet. And then lift your heels up, pull your knees down towards your armpits. Now notice here if the tailbone curls, I want you to press it back toward the earth. And also take the back of your head down, a slight tuck of your chin. Feel here the extreme length through your spine. Lovely, release your grip. We're going to take a supported bridge. I personally like to use a block beneath my hips. If you have a couple of pillows, instead of a block, if you have a bolster instead of a block, use something to help elevate your hips. You'll press the soles of your feet down, hip width distance apart, and then as you root through the soles of your feet, lift your hips up and place your props underneath you. Now here's the bottom of your tailbone, and then there's the low back. The props need to really go somewhere in the center. Take your arms along your side bodies and just rest here. Feel that your chest is moving closer towards your chin. And allow the hips to just be supported by the props below. Feel a very subtle and gentle opening through the front line of the body. Go ahead and turn your palms face up so that you feel the external rotation through the shoulders. Further expanding through the pectorals. Now I'd love to finish class with legs up the wall. Know that these are always just options. You can always just stay here in a supported bridge. If you'd like to take legs up the wall and you want to find a wall in your home, that would be a really good opportunity to take yourself there. But just know that you can always just as easily take legs up the wall in the middle of a room. And if you do head to your wall, I want you to make sure you still have the prop for beneath your tailbone so that you can still elevate the hips. And then just start to take your legs straight up. There's that really cool place that you have this amazing balance as you start to stack your joints, where you don't have to do hardly anything, right? It's about less effort here. So feel the line of heels, knees, hips. And then notice the weight of your legs. Pull your hip bone, your femur bones deep into your hip sockets. And if your eyes are open, close them now. And just keep them closed. Feel the sensations, the blood and the energy moving to the crown of your head. No effort. Gently take your internal gaze to the third eye. Let it reside there. There is nowhere you have to be right now, and there's nothing that you have to do. Take this opportunity to completely surrender all that you carry around with you. Just let it go. What truly matters most in this very moment? I will call you out when the time comes. Please know that if legs up the wall stops working for you, for whatever reason, to take whatever position your body is calling for. How can we begin to tap into the expression, the creativity, that beautiful fluidity that moves through us? We truly are abundance, unlimited abundance. Everything is ours for the taking. What sort of limiting beliefs do you put in your own way? And how can you start to dissolve those limiting beliefs? Knowing that you are true potential to be, to do all that you so desire. And begin to bring awareness back to your bodies with breath. And just start by wiggling your fingertips and your toes. And if you are in legs at the wall, bend your knees. Plant the soles of your feet very slowly. You'll lift your hips gently, remove whatever props beneath you. And pull your knees to center, gently rolling over to your right side. Rest here. There's no denying the shifts that happen when we intentionally breathe and move and start to quiet the thoughts in the mind. And then we know there's something there that's so much more than all the chaos and all the worry and the stress that we ruminate on a lot. What's underneath all of that? Can you feel it here, that peace within your heart? That gentle guide of knowing. Allow that to serve you. Press yourself up through seated. Eyes stay closed. And place your palms together at your heart space for Anjali Mudra. This is the symbol of gratitude for this sacred practice of transformation. Let's end class today with one Om. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we prepare. Om, the great primordial sound, the original sound from which the universe was created, the sound of all sounds together. And carry it with you. Draw your thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much, friends, for being here and allowing me to guide you. Until next time, be well.